ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa concluded his January 8th address a short while ago. The party is celebrating its 108th anniversary. Well, for more on this story, we cross to our reporter, Natasha Piri, who's standing by for us. Natasha, a very celebratory occasion there. What's happening where you are?
Well, definitely, Nompo. A very good afternoon to you, and of course to our SABC viewers. Indeed, that actually concludes the cake-cutting ceremony by the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa. But of course, he was joined by other ANC NEC members. We also saw top 6 member like the likes of the DSG, Jesse Duarte, and of course the ANC chairperson within this region in the Northern Cape, Zamani Souls, which I'm actually joined with right now. Thank you so much for joining us at the SABC.
Thank you very much.
Well, quite an auspicious and momentous moment for the ANC, especially as the host province. The ANC turning 108 years old. I mean, in your view, how's the ANC evolved over the past years?
No, I think the growth of the African National Congress over the past years, since inception, it's not linear. It's a history of major successes, major breakthrough, and the history of major challenges and some failures. But the ANC's weight is today 108 years old and a very rock-solid revolutionary movement. The majority of the people of this country still have confidence in the African National Congress to take forward the program for social transformation. So, in short, the ANC is rock-solid, and it's one of the best revolutionary movements in the African continent.
I hear you talk about the challenges, the successes. We're in Northern Cape, and I mean, this province is riddled with high unemployment levels. It's riddled with lack of service delivery. Your municipalities aren't doing so well. The ANC keeps on saying that 26 years into democracy, they've got a good story to tell. But unfortunately, Mr. Zamani, I mean, walking through the streets, you yourself saw yesterday, there isn't such a good story to tell.
No, there is a good story to tell.
What good story is it?
Let me tell you, there's major successes which the ANC have made here in the Northern Cape alone. More than 90% of households has got access to water, they've are connected to an electricity grid, and they've got adequate sanitation. There's massive achievements that we've managed to make. Just a few minutes ago, I was announcing the matric results. There's a massive improvement, almost 100% enrollment at schools. So those are achievements which we can't just try to discount. We have to account for those achievements, whilst in the same vein, we need to be conscious of the massive socio-economic challenges which are confronting the people of the province. But one of the issues that we've committed ourselves, and we said we are going to work tirelessly to address, is the challenges of high levels of unemployment and unemployment amongst the young people. It's not only in the Northern Cape, it's throughout the whole country, it's not only in South Africa, it's throughout the whole continent, but it's not only a continental problem, it's a global problem, the issue of rising unemployment. So we need to look at how do we reposition ourselves in terms of economic transformation to create much more jobs for young people in the province.
And lastly, before we actually interact with the members of the community, in the morning you went for a wreath-laying ceremony at the gravesite of the late Sol Blackie. Would you think he'd be happy with the state of the ANC 108 years down the line?
He would just be happy for the fact that the ANC can celebrate 108 years. He would be happy just for that fact. So Blackie and his generation, they've planted the seed. And the tree has grown, it's 108 years old. And there is absolutely no possibilities of the demise of the ANC in the near future. ANC will continue to be the living heritage of the people of South Africa for the next 100 years. So Blackie would be very proud of the work that has been done over the years in order to ensure that we build a strong revolutionary movement which carries right in its heart the best interest of the people of South Africa.
Thank you so much. We will catch up with you, of course, later on during this week. But of course, let me just also speak to the residents of Kimberley, who are the ones who are actually affected at heart. Mama, you heard what Zamani Soul had to say. He says that the ANC has got a good story to tell. That Kimberley is also riddled with problems of high unemployment rate, substance abuse. We want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I mean, have you benefited from the ANC government?
Yes, I benefit from the ANC government, although I'm not totally satisfied. I am a member. I was short in the struggle. The ANC have never paid me up till today. I'm still fighting for that money. I think one day they will help me, but they help all the people of other provinces The people of the Northern Cape, they don't worry nothing about them. Now they come here and celebrate the 108th birthday of the ANC and just leave it like that.
Let me take this conversation to a female here. Mama, we've been hearing other people saying that they're not so happy. Some are happy with the ANC. What are your sentiments?
I'm also not happy because they took us this early in the mornings to come and sit for the whole day. Not even a cup of tea of nothing. But okay, for the ANC, a happy 108 years birthday.
But in terms of service delivery, do you have proper sanitation, water?
Problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's so many. We can't even name it. If you just name it, it's sanitation. It's water. It's the streets, potholes. It's everything. Yeah.
And what are you hoping for after the ANC address by the president on Saturday? Do you think that things will change in Kimberley? And since Zamani Soul, was actually the premier,
if we can stand together. We can build, and I think things can come all right. We must just stand together and give him the support and to talk if you're not happy.
Let me take this conversation to a young person here in Kgaleshewe. So you're quite vocal, clearly you wanted to say something. Are you happy? The ANC is turning 108 years old, but as a young person, how does that resonate to you?
Yes, my sister, I'm very happy about ANC making the 108 years and those things. I like ANC, but clearly I want to speak about the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. I'm going to work about Tubawa. I'm a dancer. I'm about the receipt. I'm about the next Kakai. My sister, so I can write it. My boy, at the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. So
are there no recreation activities for young people around this area?
Nothing. Lack of recreation, yeah. So Department Minister of Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. Recopa banka nya dilo tse to ka sa please. Bona no anu bona my boy. Le rona as the artist our maphelo rona under risk. Bona no play ke we like and bana ba intsi ba tetse ba taboga ka iso in sisi re kopa le inspector ba to inspector building anyway.
Thank you. Well, let's just take this conversation lastly to another young man here. So it's clear that young people here in Kimberley aren't so happy with the governing party. They say there are no sports recreation facilities for young people. Are you of the same view?
Yeah, I'm of the same view now. I'm actually a rapper in the Northern Cape now. I actually quit rapping because there is not enough equipment here at my buoy. So all we do is roam around the streets. This place is an art place. There's supposed to be studios where we can actually do our work, you see, as the youth. And besides that, the sports facilities too, they need to be upgraded, you see. We look into the future and we trust the president, but you see, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, Nombu, okay, let me just squeeze in another lady's been pinching me, quite eager to speak. Just lastly, okay, can we just actually talk to Mama? Mama, you've been wanting to speak. Clearly, you're an old citizen. You've been here for a while. How have things changed for the people of the Northern Cape?
Oh, it's changed for the Northern Cape. Keep wearing your link is so cool. I can't. I cracked 33 years and play band promos or Batako Bankan. Maracomi so fair for Batlehon Kotako Bankan. Kibule Katima Mayor Mayor Lennon, I see for people. Completely Mayor Salarota Romel about Kasaka Zamaba Romel.
Just to translate what Mama was saying, she says that she's actually struggling with problems of housing. I hope I got that right because my Sota isn't so up to scratch. But lastly, let me just speak to you as a young person here. You've heard what Mama had to say. You've heard what the other community members had to say. Mixed reactions. Some happy with the ANC, others not. As a young person, how's the situation here in Kimberley?
I want to direct this specifically to Richie. Zamani so promised us in October month that he will come to Richie for the housing, and there was a burn down and everything. There is no service delivery in Richie. If I have to talk of the Northern Cape in whole, you will find specific places there. There's infrastructure and stuff like that, but in Richie specifically, nothing. There's no roadworks, absolutely nothing. So I would say I'm happy for the ANC that made 108 years, but I'm absolutely very, very unhappy about the service delivery. There's no service delivery. There's a huge unemployment rate in Richie specifically. If the people come, like they came to Kimberley as of now, but they never go to Richie, they never go and make sure whether our old people have places to stay, or there's infrastructure, or there's permanent work. There's nothing. There's no service delivery.
So you've raised your grievances. I think they've all heard you today. You've had time to interact with the ANC leadership. Do you think that coming out from this week, something then will now happen?
Not at all. We came here since this morning. They made us stand out here in the rain for the entire day with no refreshments, no nothing. So I don't even think there will be any change. It's just big talk and no doing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to cut it here, Nompu. Of course, you've heard that the ANC is celebrating 108 years old. You've heard Zamani Soul that over the years it has actually evolved, and in his words, the ANC has a good story to tell. But when engaging with the people of Kimberley on the ground, it seems as if we've got mixed reactions. Some people saying that there actually is no good story to tell, Nompu. There's still problems of housing, lack of service delivery in the area, improper sanitation, and so many more issues. And hopefully, Nompu, I think that the gist and the sentiments that we're getting from the people here on the ground is that come Saturday, they want the president to actually deliver a pro-poor, speech, and a pro-poor speech that actually resonates with the people of Kimberley. Not only a talk shop, as you've just heard this lady say, but it's time to implement. If I'll take you through, last year's January 8th statement, the president had touched on issues of the renewal of the ANC, the organization, saying that there is now a new dawn that's coming in. I remember vividly it said that it's time to implement policies. It's time, to work for the people of South Africa as the ANC. But in all fact, is this actually happening on the ground? Well, you've heard it yourselves from the people of Kimberley. I can't add, I can't subtract to what they've said. I'll just leave it here and let you decide. Cross back to you in studio, Nomko.